justice and how we are given this land and we should make it the best we can through giving charity. But at the same time, even though charity is our duty, you do have to personalize it to people and not just make it a repetitive act. You should think about it before you act upon it.
What do you want to add?
Yeah, one of the great quotes we talked about is that you have to really consider the poor, and it's not just giving to them, but considering them as well, so understanding where they come from and what you can do to support them, regardless of just what you can do to donate towards them. So it makes it not just personal, but also creates a community in the sense that everyone's giving for each other, and not because they need to, but because they want to, and it's the right thing to do.
What you guys?
So for ours, it was less applicable to like being in Greek life and more to just like real life. It's a ranking of like the 8 degrees of tzedakah, and it goes from like the lowest being someone who like gives reluctantly and with regret to someone who essentially like passes on a life skill. Excuse me. So it's like the old, what's the saying? If you give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime, right? So it's like it goes from that scale, and in the middle is like someone who gives without being asked, and then there's someone who gives anonymously, so it kind of works its way up, and I don't know, I think it's pretty spot on. I mean, it is.
Yeah, I've also found, I feel like in Jewish organizations more than others, it's less like, yes, Hillel's named like the Halinji Simon Hillel, but it's not like a lot of other more hospitals are like they're so in your face about like who the big donor was, and in Judaism it's more like, you know, we're just so happy to give and help. You know, either Hillel build a building or a synagogue or something, so you don't see like names plastered everywhere, which I find really nice, and you kind of see that in this text.
And it's interesting, one of the things we also talked about is that Mickey Maurer, who the Maurer Law School is named after, had spoken for our Business Leadership Initiative one time, and he said at that time, he said, you can tell the health of a society and the wealth of a society when you look at the people who are sort of at what we would call the bottom rungs of society, the people who are the homeless, or the people who are what might be called the outcasts. That's not my phrasing, but would be the outcasts. And in a society where they're living very, very badly and no one cares about them, it's probably not the healthiest or the wealthiest society. And in the society where those who would be considered the outcasts are being treated well, it's probably a healthier society. And it really relates to one of the texts that we were reading, where it says that everything that we own are on loan from the creator of the universe, that really, it doesn't make us any better because we have those things, that they're all a gift and they could all be taken away at any time.